The cool part is I'm not trying to sell anything. Like, I don't need any introduction. Everybody knows who I am.
I can introduce you. All right. Are you ready? Hi, everyone. Ashley here. I've got my friend
Billy Bob Thornton.
Chris. And we're going to talk today about
Christopher Walken. It's not even vodka.
Skepticism.
I'm skeptical. Don't tag me on this.
And why he's skeptical.
Because I'm Chris.
And what he's trying as a skeptic.
I'm trying not to be so skeptical. You know, sometimes you gotta be skeptical.
Today's conversation is calling all skeptics, right?
That's what I am.
So what's a skeptic?
I don't believe anything that I'm told. Like, I have to experience it on my own.
Mm-hmm.
What do your notes say? A person inclined to question or doubt accepted opinions.
It's also everybody that I know.
What, skeptical?
Yes.
Oh, is that all you have as skeptics?
Yes. My husband's a big skeptic. So I feel like a little bit of everyone has some skeptic in them. All right. So I wanted to ask you some questions today to learn a little bit more about you.
I like to be active.
Mm-hmm.
But since I had surgery on my foot, I'm not very active. I'd like to get back to being active. I'm in generally good health. I like being out and about. I don't like sitting home and doing nothing. I don't sleep all that great. If I get like 5 hours a night, that's good, and it's all usually interrupted 5 hours. I don't eat a lot of junk food. I don't eat a lot of baked goods. I do like a lot of potato chips and Doritos, but not a whole lot of sweets. I don't eat it, even though we have a lot of sweets here at the house. I don't eat them all. They usually just sit in a bowl.
Mm-hmm. So this was kind of your routine before.
My routine before was before bed, 2 diphenhydramine, so 50 milligrams of diphenhydramine, which is the same as taking like 2 Benadryl, and then waking up throughout the night. And when I got up in the morning, I don't wake up feeling refreshed, but I always wake up energetic. Like, I'm always ready to go. Get up in the morning and hit the ground running and just go on about my day. And I'm not usually sluggish, but I just feel there. Like, some days I feel a little slow, but I don't feel like I'm ready to take on the world. Like, I'm just routine, just going through the motions, going to work and coming home from work and sitting on the couch. And when I want to go out and do things, I go out and do things, but I'm not usually tired about it. I just trudge through. So I'm not overly tired, but I just do. I just go about my business.
So what has changed?
My sleep is getting better, and I'm still waking up like maybe once a night, but not all night long or every 45 minutes. I'm a really light sleeper, and I always have to sleep with a fan on. I should have said this before. Normally, I have 4 fans in the bedroom.
Really?
I do. The ceiling fan, a big tower fan, and then 1 on each nightstand. And that noise drowns out anything that might wake me up during the night. Mm-hmm. I'm down to 1 fan, and I'm sleeping about 7 hours a night, and I wake up feeling good. Like, I don't just feel blah. Like, I actually feel good in the morning, and I wake up and I hit the ground running as I usually do. But just little things are different. I mean, aside from the sleep, like, I'm getting more oxygen. I really do feel like I have more oxygen than I used to have. Mm-hmm. And it's noticeable. Like, in the morning, I go through the normal routine. I get up. I don't do like you do. Like you say, you take pills before you even hit the ground. I don't do that because I don't keep a glass of water by the bed. So I get up and I pull off the patch from the night before. I've tried sleeping with and without the patch, and I think I sleep better with the patch. I take 2 pills with a glass of water. I keep a glass in the bathroom, which I don't normally do, but it's just easier. And I take my shower, and I get off, and I dry off, and I brush my teeth, and then I put a new patch on. And then I get ready for work and go about my business, and then enough time has passed that 20 or 30 minutes that I can have a shake. And if it hasn't, I take a shake with me to work. I have a shaker cup at work that I've always had one there because I just drink water all day at work. And so I make a shake at work, or I make it at home and guzzle it. And then that's it. That's my routine as far as Thrive is concerned. Like, I don't put any more thought into Thrive the rest of the day. I drink the same amount of water I always drink. Usually, no exaggeration. Even before lunch, it's probably 100 ounces of water. And I drink less in the evening, and that's it. Like, I haven't changed anything other than I take 2 pills, I put on a new patch, and I have a shake either at home, usually at home, or when I get to the office, I'll have a shake. And I do that immediately. And then I rinse my cup out, and I immediately fill it, and I drink another 12 ounces of water. And that's just it. I haven't really changed anything. But I feel like since March, I've been kind of lazy. I have this energy now that I didn't have. So when I'm sitting on the couch, I'm like, oh, I need to go do something. Like those are the big changes. Like I notice I have more energy. I'm breathing easier than I used to breathe. I've always had sinus problems, especially being allergic to a cat and living with a cat. I'm hungrier than I used to be. I could not eat breakfast and just go to work and wait till lunch. And now I have a shake, and usually within an hour, I'm ready to eat again. But I wait. I push it off till lunch because I'm drinking a lot of water. Nothing's really changed with my routine other than I've added these things which don't take any time. What I've been doing is when I get this extra energy, I'll go and I work on the 4th floor, and I'll walk down the stairs and then walk back up the stairs to the 4th floor. So it's not energy that I can use because I'm trapped in an office environment. Like I work in a cube like most people do. And but I've just found a way to like get rid of that little bit. It feels like anxiety almost, but it's not anxiety. Like I know it's just extra energy.
Yeah, it's a good feeling though. You know, what's funny is when I worked in the office environment, it would be the opposite for me. I would feel that need. I would have that slump, and then I would go get coffee, and then I would pay for that later on.
See, there's where you and I differ. Like, I don't drink coffee. I don't ever drink coffee. The most caffeine I get would be from I'll get an unsweet tea with lunch. And or I usually drink water. But when I do go to fast food or out, I usually get unsweet tea. I don't ever drink I don't drink sodas. I probably had one in the last 12 months. I used to drink only Diet Coke.
I think of everything you just told me, I'm most impressed that you went from 4 fans to 1.
I really
I'm so
did.
happy about that.
I really did. I mean, it's still like a 3-foot tower fan, but it's across the room. I don't need all that noise. I'm sleeping more soundly. The cool part is I'm not trying to sell anything. Like, I'm just trying to tell you how my life has changed. I'm not trying to make any money. I'm not trying to become an advocate for Thrive. And you just asked me if I would tell you what was going on with my world. But it is big. I'll sleep with 1 fan. I have this thing of waking up at 3:30 in the morning. It used to be I'll wake up at 3:30 and then 3:45 and then 4 o'clock. And I always have, it's easy for me to go back to sleep, but it's not easy for me to stay asleep. And now I wake up at 3:30 and then all of a sudden it's light outside and I open my eyes and it's 7:30. Like, I think it was last Saturday morning I slept till 9. Like a full 9 hours in bed. I don't even know me anymore.
That's good. Sleep's so important. So with all that in mind, do you think that it works? Do you think Thrive works?
I've always had a lot of energy, so I don't need it for that. I do appreciate it for the sleep. I don't know. Like, I'm still on the skeptic side. I mean, I don't know if it's enough for me. Like, I don't know if it's what I need. I don't know. Like, I'm willing to put in, like I told you I would do a month. I'm willing to do another month on top of that. I just, I still don't know if it's enough, I don't know if it's my lifestyle. Like, I don't know if I need to spend this much money per month. I mean, it's not absurd, but just to get a more solid sleep. I mean, I'm still on the fence. Like, is this for me or not? But I'd say if somebody, one of their big problems is getting a more solid sleep or having energy during the day, like, I would choose this over coffee anytime. All the people I work with are like, I need my coffee in the morning. Or most of the people I see on Facebook, all my friends are like, got my morning coffee. Like, literally, it's every morning it's a meme about coffee, caffeine, coffee. For probably the same amount of money or less, they could do what I'm doing and get better sleep and have more energy.
So some other things that Thrive says benefits are mental clarity and focus.
I don't think I have a problem in that area. Like, even right now, see, I'm not very mentally focused or clear. The benefit I get is from just getting a solid, 7 or 8 hours sleep, which is weird for me. I don't know if I have my normal clarity or if I have a new clarity or more clarity. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. The jury is still out on most of this. I can say I'm leaning towards that this might be good for me for no other reason than to just like have this much energy. I mean, but I can say, I don't know where the weight is or what the weight's doing. I can say my clothes are fitting me better. Like, I have a number of pair of shorts. They're all by the same company and they're all the exact same size. I bought them all at the same time. They're different colors and they actually fit me better. Like, I noticed, like, they were actually getting tight and I was getting disgusted with myself. And now I'm like, maybe I should wear a belt. So the weight is somewhere. I'm not doing any additional exercise. So it's not like I'm putting on muscle. But definitely my waist is getting smaller. And I haven't measured it. I do still get on the scale every day because it's something I've done forever. But I definitely am staying the same weight or around the same weight, but for some reason my pants are fitting me better.
It's not a bad thing. Last question. So what would you say to other skeptics that are on the fence about Thrive and not quite sure if they want to try it or not?
I would give them the same advice I would give them about anything in their life. If you're skeptical, you just go try it. If it's not going to hurt you, if it's not going to kill you, well, even if it might kill you, I mean, go skydiving. I mean, you can't really judge skydiving until you jump out of the plane. But I mean, look at what you're spending on, whatever you're doing now. If you're spending a lot on coffee, if you're spending a lot on, exercise or the gym or whatever it is, like suspend that for a month. That's not going to kill you. To try some vitamins. I mean, when I used to take vitamins all the time, it was $3 a day. And for me, $90 a month wasn't a bad idea for vitamins. And I took them as long as I was working in Clearwater, and the vitamin shop I got them from was right in downtown. So I could walk across the street and get vitamins. But now that it's not convenient to go there, I'm not going to go out to GNC and do whatever. So it's really convenient for me to say, like, ship me this to my mailbox. Mm-hmm. And it's worth the investment just for me to find out whether or not it's going to work for me. And I still don't know, but nearly a month in, and I'm willing to buy another month. And I could start a sales pitch and say, and it's auto ship, so I don't have to think about it. It's just going to show up at the house. But then, that doesn't matter to me. Like, if I had to go out to continue for another month, I would do that. Like, it's not inconvenient for me to run out, but it's really convenient for it to show up at my house. I wouldn't say, if someone offers you like a couple days sample, like that's not going to prove anything. It's not going to show anything. It's not going to either sell you or push you away because it's just a couple days. But if you could, spend the money and try it for a month and replace the other stuff and see if you feel better. See if you can still make it through the day.
I'm proud of you.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you. All right. So if you have any questions, feel free to message me. I'm going to link some related videos down on the bottom. So if you want to find out what my routine was before and what it looks like after, I've also shared that as well. And that's it. I guess all the skeptics can
They can be skeptical or they could just try. You could be skeptical. If you're not going to put any effort into it, then, fine, remain skeptical. Like, live whatever life you're living, and I hope you're happy with it. Unless you try something different. You know what I mean? Like, what is it? If you've always done if you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always got.
Cut.